Before we get to the main topic of this video, subscribe to our channel DreamLife Cyprus. We also personally invite you to a 3-day study tour of Northern Cyprus, where we will show you the island and introduce you to the real estate of Northern Cyprus. And you will see everything with your own eyes. Hello everyone, my name is Nikolai, DreamLife Cyprus company. And today we climb to this height specially for you. We're located on the territory of Kantara Castle. This can be said to be a place that unites the two coasts of Northern Cyprus, south and north. We'd like to make a comparison between the Iskele and Esentepe areas. Let's compare the two parts. On this side, we have the southern coast of Northern Cyprus, Iskele district. Basically, we live there. On the same side, we have the north coast Esentepe area, which basically one of the most interesting and popular investment regions. Let's divide our review into several points and let's compare the very first thing. These are the views. Here in Iskele, there are not many beautiful views. Most people just buy apartments in residential complexes. But it has its advantages. For example, proximity to the beach. Yes, in most cases you don't have sea views, but the beaches are within walking distance, and this is a big plus. If we consider the Esentepe area, or all areas that are adjacent to the sea, such as Girne, Tatlısu, there are already more areas with beautiful views. Behind you are the mountains and the sea ahead. Almost all developers have beautiful sea views, and there is a great view of the mountains, or both at the same time. But of the minuses is that the sea is different. Let's go to the second. Let's make a comparison of the seas and beaches. The island is washed by the Mediterranean Sea, and in this regard, of course it is silly to compare the sea, because it is the same from all sides. But there is one nuance. The southern side of Northern Cyprus is a speed that goes from Limassol, in my opinion, and ends with Karpas. These are sandy beaches with perfect white sand, smooth entry into the sea, what you need families with kids, or those who just want to have fun lying on the sand or a sound lounger. The other side is the north side. This is the Esentepe area. Then there are more pebble beaches. That is, very often when buying apartments there, people see the sea from their balcony or from your terrace. But at the same time, they often cannot use it because the sea is quite far away, or just the house is on a cliff, or you need to walk a certain amount of time. There probably 90% of the beaches are pebble. That is, beaches made of stones, and not everyone likes it. But of course, who likes diving? Or who just like deep places, of course. The north side of Cyprus is Esentepe. Since there are usually deep places there, is where to jump into the water. Iskele has more sand, more family with children, rest, and so on. Just behind me is the Tatlısu and Esentepe area. This is all the road from Tatlısu to Esentepe, and further to the city of Girne. You may not be able to see from here, but you can see a little of what is there. Beaches are such, there are none. There are more such as bays, and these bays are mostly pebbly. There are also sandy beaches. There are so-called turtle beaches called Turtle Bay and similar places. There are also developers or hotels who, realizing that they need to somehow attract customers and investors and potential tenants, therefore accordingly they cover their beaches with sand. Let's go to the third point. I would like to compare the potential of renting and reselling real estate a little. It's just that many investors who buy, they want to understand the big picture of how it all works. So I'll probably start with rent. This is one of those questions that many of you are interested in, because you often write to us, where is it better, there or there? Personally, as for me, if you are a family, you have children, or you have acquaintances, friends who want to relax, and you also want to rent out your apartment, then for me personally this is Iskele. This is exactly the southern part of Turkish Cyprus. Yes, there are no such beautiful views here. There are no mountains that Esentepe has. But here, I repeat, there are very convenient sandy beaches, a lot of infrastructure, and a lot of large residential complexes that have everything you need. That is, these are swimming pools, these are water parks, and everything else. All this you can use. Let's say the Caesar company. They have everything you need for life, for relaxation, so the workload is constantly full. In winter and summer, almost all year round, there are apartments that are not badly rented out. And in this regard, of course, for me personally, Iskele win in this manner. If we look at Esentepe or Tatlısu, then there is a slightly different specificity, where companies are trying to reach a different level, that is, medicine has now begun to develop their medical wellness centers. And this practice shows, mainly people who like more passive rest, as well as older people, come to rest there. That is, you go to the sea with the towel or take a sun lounger, and you yourself calmly rest, swim, and do not worry about anything. Esentepe, in my opinion, is more suitable for life, since it is near to the big city of Girne, on average 20–30 minutes by car. Accordingly, there are more schools, many universities, and a lot of urban infrastructure. That is, there is a big city there. And living in such place, in my opinion, is more comfortable. Iskele, of course, is also very comfortable for living, but as for me, it is still better suited for rent than Esentepe. Since there are more short-term rentals, more residential complexes, there are many options for choosing where to eat today, where to walk, and where to relax. In Esentepe, it's more scattered in different places. Following, I would like to compare prices. In Iskele, if you take distance approximately 800 meters to the sea, then in a residential complex, one-bedroom apartments start somewhere from 110–115,000 pounds. If we look towards Esentepe and Tatlısu, then the prices for studio apartments there can start from 125,000 pounds approximately. I'm talking about the starting price, of course, plus taxes and stuff, it's all on top. Why such a big difference? Because in Iskele, it's a more multi-store building. These buildings are 5 stories high, due to which the price of land and the price of construction decreases. In Esentepe, there are 2 or 3-story houses and apartments, which causes the price of an apartment to go up. The next one is infrastructure. In Iskele, you will have almost everything in walking availability. To the store, restaurant, pharmacy, hospital, everything is more or less within walking distance. Or a maximum of 10 minutes by car, you will get to all the places you need. This includes entertainment, recreation, schools, kindergartens, everything is very close here. If we are talking about Esentepe, then a car is already needed there, since you need to get to the city of Girne for about 30 minutes by car. And of course, everything is already there. Schools, universities, colleges, gardens, and more. But you will have to drive more. In the end, I would like to sum up my personal opinion. And you yourself look. A family with small children or a person wants to buy an apartment for less price, and you also like sandy beaches more. Or is it not possible now to buy a car? I would recommend the Iskele site, because there is better rental potential. And in terms of comfort, living here is more interesting. If you don't have kids, or if you like beautiful views, you love to hike in the mountains, and you just want to live a quiet, calm, and secluded life. Low-rise buildings, more green, and more beautiful territory. This is, of course, the Esentepe area. Therefore, the choice is yours. We ourselves live in Iskele because we have small children, and we are more comfortable living here, but it is now. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our DreamLife Cyprus channel. Give this video a like, comment on this video, which area are you more interested in, what is best for you. If you have already bought a property, write where and why you bought there. We will be interested in reading your comments. See you soon in Northern Cyprus.